Hello everybody and welcome to another reaction video on Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. This is a request that came through over my Buy Me a Coffee and it is for Christopher Tin live at Cadogan Hall, Waloyo, Yamoni. If you enjoy my reactions, do hit subscribe. Let's get straight into it and see what's going on here. We've got a full orchestra set up.
Waloyo, Yamoni. Waloyo, Yamoni. One mamero koto twe, oni achiro chuto. One mamero koto twe, Waloyo, Yamoni. Waloyo, Yamoni. One mamero koto twe, wamin kotra lami twe, kai twe, bebe. Bebe. Kamun olelo, katina oleo, kawobi owero, karwan olelo. Kamun olelo, katina oleo, kawobi owero, karwan olelo.
Did you hear that high line go over the top there? This gentleman's voice is absolutely exquisite, and with the full choir behind him is so powerful. I love how it started with the calls, you know, and the sort of call and response, and then how it swelled, crescendoed into this. And I love how his voice kept on rising with everything, you know. It wasn't just the orchestra lifting him up. It was he rose with the sea there, and was always the prime focus, the best thing going on musically. Very hard to do, but listen to that again. This is an absolutely beautiful piece of music. Now, Christopher Tin, did he do the soundtrack to Civilization? I don't believe this is from that soundtrack, but I'm pretty sure he did, didn't he? From memory. What I love about composition, particularly for video game, for film, and then in a case like this where you have a composer kind of writing, I believe, more sort of for like an album, you know, just for a standalone release, is you have the freedom to explore any genre and any instrument and any cultural influence, you know, from anywhere in the world, and you can put them together. You can take ancient instruments from one part of the world and you can create new synths, you know, inspired by a genre from this part of the world. It's so holistic. It brings everything together musically, and it's the most free thing. It's the most free way to write music, and that's what allured me to it in the first place and why I became a composer. And I find pieces like this so incredibly inspiring. The way Christopher has combined sort of East African vocal styles with like Western orchestral elements is so beautiful and original and powerful, you know? it's music for the soul. This, you know, it's lifting me up. It's doing stuff for me and inspiring me, and it's just special. I love how we have these jugs as well. Can you hear that? Boop? You know, we're using some more kind of African percussion in here. Really nice. It reminds me somewhat of Hans Zimmer's soundtrack for Gladiator, and I think the reason is because they're taking the same influences here, of taking kind of African influences and merging them with Western music, and then into kind of soundtrack music to create incredibly emotive music, you know. And I think there's a similarity, but it certainly gives me that feeling, and it's shivers down my spine. And I think it's really wonderful to see some of these instruments brought onto this kind of global stage, you know, in a global classical music context, you know, that you wouldn't typically see, and I think that's a really great thing. And it's also it's sort of it's I think there's a positive message of overall togetherness from this, isn't there? You know, because it's like if this music at the beginning that sounded like a call, like a sort of like a prayer, you know, about like uh, you know, calling for sunshine or rain or you know, and so to kind of take something like that and then rework that into this composition, it really demonstrates how you can take kind of things that are ancient and breathe a different kind of life into them and transform them and you know, like bring people together with it. You know what I mean? It's very collaborative and it's very beautiful. Can you imagine being stood in that choir and being part of that? It's so powerful, it's so strong, and I really love the journey of this piece of music. I really do. It's just when you kind of settle into it and think, okay, I know the lay of the land now, I know what's coming my way sonically, you know, I know the landscape. Something happens, it starts, thunder comes, you know, and the landscape changes and suddenly water's flowing, and do you know what I mean? It's very, it's constantly evolving, developing, and it lulls you into a false sense of security with its beauty and harmony and slow legato, beautiful, and then boom, staccato. It's and then like a harsh choir coming in, high velocity notes, really catching you off guard. I love that.
Catino oleo, Hawobi owelo, Adwang olelo.
I love the structure of it and the way it kind of ties things together, and it comes back with the same refrains, but everything's slightly different now. But there's these constant themes, melodies, vocal lines that come back recurring and tie it all together and making it seamless and flow perfectly. No matter how much it changes, it's you know you're still in the same piece of music. It hasn't wandered off in any way. It's staying on point, you know. It's like dissonance there.
Waloyo, Yamoni. Wanwamero koto chwe, oni achiro chucho. Wanwamero koto chwe, Waloyo, Yamoni.
Those harmonies, and this man's voice is spectacular. The melody and the harmonies, it makes me feel like, you know, there's heaven and earth, but you can bring heaven to earth, but you've got to call it. You've got to, you know, you've got to bring it down. And I don't even mean it in a religious sense. Like, I mean like in a beauty, you know, like just cosmic beauty can be brought down to earth and made a reality through music, you know, through harmonies like that. I can feel it. It's just like there's wonder, there's light, there's love, there's all things green and good. You know, that's the kind of harmony that can make flowers bloom and blossom, you know. Really special.
I will be aware of God, Manolelo. There, there,
That's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life. That was extraordinary, exquisite, just inspiring. I am so in awe, and I think it's every composer's dream to write something like that. That's a magnum opus. That's that's just wow. Really, really took my breath away. Incredible orchestra, amazing performers. Christopher Tin is a genius, by no stretch of the imagination, and I was incredibly impressed by both of the singers as well. I thought they were just absolutely spectacular. Just the whole thing, just completely in awe of that. Something I just wish everybody in the world could hear this, you know. I really, really do. There's something else. I mean, it's got 8.3 million views. That's awesome. That's good to see. That's good to see. A lot of people are listening to this, but I want more. This should have billions of views, you know. It should have billions. Do go and hit subscribe on Christopher Tin's channel. And that was Waloyo Yamoni. Absolutely beautiful. If you enjoy my reactions, please hit subscribe, and if you'd like to make a request yourself, I have a Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the comments and the description. As always, everybody, take care of yourselves. Peace and love.